Good morning, class. So we are still continuing with how to read Z values from a given probability. We had gone as far as knowing why a given probability would land on the left, why it's negative, and to review a little, when given, for example, probability of Z was less than Z2 was equal to 0.3124. We said if it's less than and it is very small, if it is less than and it is less than 0.5, it goes to the right, to the left of the negative side. Reason being, as it is less than, it cannot go beyond 0.5, so it will be on this side. So that's where the probability of 0.3124 is. But you should have read Z2 coming from 0 to Z2, which Z2 can be identified from 0.5 minus 0.3124. When you subtracted, what do we get? You subtract that, what do you get?
Get 0.1876.
0.1876. So we go to our table and look for 0.1876. The Good Samaritan who sent us a table last time on the group, please do again both tables so that people can be in position to find out where we are. When you look from the table, what value of Z did you have read?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please. Said, excuse me.
Yes, sir. Last time there was a number whereby it said probability of Z is less than Z1, and then we got 0.8173. When we drew the graph, that Z1 was like on the opposite, on the positive side of 0.
0.7.
Then this one, the Z2 is on the negative side. So how do we know if it's on the negative or
It
the
was
positive?
like this, eh? Yeah?
0.8173, yeah.
It's okay, I'm going to review. The answer, what do you get for Z2?
Negative 0.489.
Negative 0.489. So someone is saying, teacher, review this part also. How do I know where it lands, on the left or on the right? Now, this is still less than. But this less than, you know, less than starts from negative infinity. Now, because this is big enough, you shade it from negative infinity as you come. When you reach the line of 0, you have so far shaded 0.5. But you're looking for 0.8173. So there is a balance of 0.3173, which is here as Z1. So it means you would have read Z1 as you read it from the table, and then you add on 0.5. So it should have come from probability of 0 less or equal to Z less or equal to Z1 plus 0.5. So this is how you know that it has gone to the left or it has remained on the right. If it is to remain on the right, you will not reach the 0 mark. You will stop somewhere before 0. So that would mean the value is going to be a negative. But if it exceeds 0.5 and you shed it beyond 0.5, then it becomes a positive. Likewise, if it is greater than ends at positive infinity, so you can shed it from positive infinity as you come towards 0. When you reach 0 and you have clocked 0.5, if the value is greater than 0.5, then you borrow more time, more space as you go to the left. Hence, you land on the negative. So according to this one, what value gives you 0.3173? That value becomes our Z1.
Teacher?
Yes, please.
When I read that question, it's probability of Z less than Z2. In other words, we are looking for Z2, teacher, right?
Yes. Which value have we read to give us Z2? So to give us that probability.
Yes, so Z2 is greater than Z, but the probability of Z is 0.3124. So we are looking for Z2, teacher. Doesn't that mean that our diagram is going to be on the positive side?
If you get the value of Z2, it means you have found probability of Z is less than negative 0.489. Maybe that one will make you understand it better. Then this one will tell you you have read probability of Z is less than 0.3173. Which 0.3173 is positive, meaning you consider the whole of the negative because the whole of the negative is less than. Why? Because the value you have is positive. While for the other case, the value is not so big to exceed 0.5. That is why it did not reach the 0. I expected people to go and try out their own examples and send me challenges, but you wait until the lesson comes. I don't know if I've helped you, lady. The lady who asked.
Yes, teacher.
Have I helped you?
Yes, but it's still not so clear, teacher. I'm trying to compare it to other examples.
Okay, what is not so? What do you think is not clear?
Teacher, if I was to do that question, I would put it on the positive side.
Why?
We are looking for Z2, and the probability reads that Z2, will be greater than the Z. So we put our Z whose probability is 0.31 and it's positive on the positive side. So in other words, we shall be reading from 0.31 from the positive side.
First, listen to this. Listen to me. When the question is not like this.
Yes, teacher.
The question is not Z1 less than Z less than Z2. Yeah? This is not there. And they just say probability of Z is less than Z2. It means Z is less than Z2. Not
yes.
so. This means you are reading from negative infinity, less than Z, less than Z2. I remember doing these things in the beginning when we were reading tables. I expected you to know that if it is just two items like that, Z less than Z2, it means from negative infinity up to Z2.
Oh.
Yeah? Now, if it
Yes,
is from negative infinity up to Z2, the moment this probability is greater than 0.5, it crosses over like this one. Why? Because you first cover the 0.5. But if it is less than 0.5, it can never reach 0. It stops somewhere around there. But according to the reading of the table, you can't read from negative infinity. You read from 0 up to Z2. So the value you should have been read from the table, which value you estimate to become 0.89. But because it's on the left, it's a negativity.
Oh, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay. Another third review. Probability of Z is greater than Z2. Eyes open widely. 0.7173. My friend who just said, thank you, teacher. Where should I place it? Where should it start from? The left or the right?
The right, but since it's bigger than 0.5, we have to extend to the left.
You should start from there.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, you first write for me the mathematical statement.
0.7173. In other words, it is equal to.
Kauthar, give me that mathematical statement.
73 plus.
It is Rabito. You're skipping. It's supposed to be Z2 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to positive infinity.
0.2172.
Which is going to be 0.5 plus probability from Z2 less than Z less than 0. So you move there. A half is this one up to positive infinity. Then you borrow more space on the left.
It is equal to probability of 0.5 plus 5. Yes.
Now, when you read the table, what value is that? Guys, someone read the table. What answer is that? Guys, read the table.
Zero point 575.
0.575. Is it positive, negative? The lady was given the answer. Is it positive, negative? It is negative. Why? It is beginning from the left.
From the left.
Yeah. Another one. Probability of Z is greater than Z4 is equal to 0.3118. Who can interpret for me this one?
We are shading the right-hand side.
Right-hand side. From where? From 0 or?
Yeah, from 0.
Are you sure from 0? If it was from 0, it would have been 0 less than Z4. But remember, this goes up to positive infinity. So it means from Z4 less than Z less than positive what? Infinity. So you shade it from infinity up to somewhere where Z4 is. And definitely, this is going to be 0.3118. When you subtract off 0.5, what is this value?
$0.1882.
882. So look for the Z value, which gives you 0.1882. What do you get? People read the table. If you don't know, tell us. Some of you could have joined yesterday or last week, and you're not comfortable with the table reading. Let me know. I show you, I guide you how to read backwards. Otherwise, if you don't understand this, even the next topic, forget.
$0.491.
0.491, correct. Okay, screenshot that. I take you to the next page. You're going to find for me these ones. Find for me probability of Z is less than Z6, 0.2147. Also find probability of Z less than Z7 is equal to 0.9121. Also find probability of Z is greater than Z8 is equal to 0.8481. These are for the learners. Give me the answers. You have up to 11:15. Someone screen share for me page 50. There's one gentleman I'm not hearing. He's not on the, not attending of late was.
Excuse me, teacher. Excuse me, teacher.
Where is it raining like that? Yes.
Hello, excuse me.
I can hear you.
I came late. I'd like I'd like to repeat for me how to obtain the probability.
Which
in a
one?
given set.
Which one? Which one should I repeat?
What is the small thing?
I have heard. I have heard, but which number?
Number?
Hey.
Oh. You were saying which number?
Ukash, I'll send you the recording. I think where he is, rain is intense. Guys, you're so quiet. Your time is almost up. No one is giving any answer. Actually, I put them in the WhatsApp group. Put them on WhatsApp. I need to see them on WhatsApp. People will cheat and they will say that they have not
first one. Teacher, for the first one.
Are you inbox me?
Eh?
Inbox me on WhatsApp, the answer. Or you're on the chat. Okay, on the chat.
I entered late.
Winnie Adokrach says, excuse me, sir, could you please explain one more example? I didn't understand, my network was disturbing. One more example. Okay. Someone give me an answer for these numbers. It's okay, sir. Okay, the first one is what? Someone has given me, let me see. Someone has given me, Opio Andrew says 0.791. Which one is that? Z4. Z 0.791. Is it so? A negative. This one, what have people got here? Negative 0.
I've got the same.
You've got the same. Put in a calculator and see the answer you get using P. Using P, what answer do you get?
I'm getting 0.21447.
44. Now you put
7.
P and use 0.790. When you put 0.790, what do you get?
You get 0.21476.
You see, that's better than the other one. Okay, now how has he got it? Those people who are saying rain was disturbing them, we are having.
Teacher, hasn't it exceeded already because of the 6?
He has given you what?
No, when we use this 0.790, hasn't it exceeded?
Has given you what?
That one is 0.21476.
476. The other one was? Okay, let me review the number and we see. The first one, it is less than. If it is less than, It begins from negative infinity less than Z6. If it is less than 0.5, it stays on the side where the negative infinity is, which is the left-hand side. So it will stay this side. When it stays this side, it means this part is 0.2147. When you subtract from 0.5, what answer do you get here?
$0.2853.
So ask yourself, read this value from the table. What value of Z6 do you get?
$0.809.
Yeah?
0.809.
Are you sure?
For me, I got 0.791.
0.791, a negative, because it's on the left-hand side. Okay? Then the second one, Z7, what did you get? People who have got answers for for Z7. What answer have you got?
So I have 1.3.
1.3? 1.3 what?
5.
Yeah?
1.355.
Some say 5 what? Others say 1.354. Correct. That is Lucky Abel. Then the last one, she has got 1.028. Abel, the last one is not a positive. It is a negative. Negative 1.028. So there is no way we shall say, okay, you got the correct figure. Let's give you accuracy 1. No. It has to have the negative. How did she come about with these answers? The second one. This is a review for my friends who had been having rain disturbances and came in late. Because it was saying probability of Z is less than Z7 and it is 0.9121. It is less than. We have said less than starts from negative infinity. So you shed less than until you arrive at 0.5 because the probability is greater than 0.5. If it exceeds 0.5, proceed and borrow more space in the positive. But because you don't reach maximum 1, it must be stopping somewhere as Z7. So in actual sense, read this probability of 0.4121. What value has given you that probability? That is how Z7 became 1.354.
Now, excuse me, teacher.
You are
How
reading
do you
from
determine
page
the
51. Yes.
How do you determine the shading?
How do you determine the shading?
Yes.
Don't go off. Eh? Stay online. Stay on. Ukasha, come back. I want to hear your voice.
Excuse me.
You are there, Ukasha? Eh?
Yes.
Do you see that this is 0.921621? Ukasha, answer me.
Yes, teacher.
If we say Z less than Z7 is this, it means it is the probability from negative infinity less Z up to Z what? Z7. So you start shading from negative infinity. Do we agree? Ukasha, where are you? Ukasha, you're killing my morale. And you made today's Teacher's Day, yet no one has even said Happy Teacher's Day, teacher. You guys are very mean.
I was going to say that
Seems I'm the only one who
Teachers Day.
After me saying so, Aisha Abdallah, do you have also the same problem? Aisha Abdallah, she says, it seems I'm the only one not saying these things. If you did not pay attention, if you missed reading the tables, you are in a wrong class. If you have never read the tables, you don't know what we are doing. So I would rather you ask me exactly where your problem is, rather than just writing in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Tell me so that I can help. Yes, please.
I'm not getting the answers people are getting. I can draw the things and everything, but when it comes to reading the table, I'm lost.
Okay, stay online. Ukasha, are you there, or I leave you? I answer only Aisha now. I think we have lost.
Yes, teacher.
You are there.
I'm back. I'm back because
Aisha,
my network is so
you agree that this statement is
unstable. Yes.
Aisha, you've not answered.
Yes.
We are reading from
negative
I agree.
infinity,
okay, up to where Z7 is. But as you read from negative infinity, from up to 0, this probability is 0.5. Do we agree?
Yes.
Now, there is a balance from 0.9121. When you subtract off 0.5, there is a balance of 0.4121. We can no longer have it on the left-hand side. True?
Yes.
Ukasha, where are you? Ukasha, Aisha, let's go ahead. So it means this is 0.4121. Aisha, do you agree?
Yes.
Now, this 0.4121 stops here where Z7 is. Okay? It means you have read the probability from 0 less Z less Z7 as 0.4121.
4121.
Yes, meaning this probability up here, the question, you added 0.5 plus the probability from 0 less Z up to less Z what? 7. Do you agree?
7. Yes.
Kakati, now you ask yourself, what value of Z7 did we read to give us this probability? Do you have the table?
Yes, I do.
Go to the probabilities and look for 0.4121. Someone send me the table, page 51. I only got page 50. Okay, I have it, I've seen it. Aisha, you there? Aisha, look at 0.4, starts from around 1.4. But we are looking for 0.412. So 4.1.
Yes, teacher.
412 is not there, but there is 4115. Have you seen it? There is no 4121, there is 4115. Because after that one, you go to 4131, which is beyond.
Yes.
Now, there is an added value we have to add there. I think we have to add a 6 to give us 0.4121. Go to the add column and look for the 6. Where is the 6 under 4? Not so?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Now go back to that line and start with Z. Under Z, what is there? Under Z, what is there? On that horizontal line?
1.3.
Correct. Now it means you have read 1.3. Are we together?
Yes.
After reading 1.3, you came where 0.4115 was. You see where it is? Under which column?
Under 5, and then the remainder is from under 4.
That is how we get the answers.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Ukasha, you've disappointed me. I can't help you any further. The last ones. The answer was correct. Labe sent it, but it was a negative. So the last one, let me review it before I can bring an example online. The last one was saying what? Probability of Z is greater than Z8 is equal to 0.8481. It is a positive greater than very big, meaning it is from where Z8 is less than Z less than positive infinity. So you are going to shade from positive infinity. Because the probability is greater than a half, the whole of the positive side is going to be shaded. Then we borrow an extra space on the left-hand side, which is where we have Z8. So this is 0.5. Then this side is going to be 0.348. So I shall read for me in the table where the probability of 0.381 is found. What value of Z8 will you have read? Though it's on the left, it will be a negative.
0.3. So there is 0.385.
There is 0.
There is 0.3485. But then we have 0.3481.
3485 and 34.
0.34.
We don't have 381, not so. But we have 383461. So to get 81, what should you add on? Should add on 20. We have there 20? No. What is the closest? 19. Aisha, have you seen that? If the exact Aisha, sorry, Aisha, I was saying, if the exact value you're looking for is not there, like there is a value needed to add on, which is 20, not so? And the 20 is not there, right? The closest value is 19. You cannot take 22 to subtract because 22 is beyond by 2. It is far away. So the closest is 19. So you should have read the value from 1 point what? 1 point?
1.0. Is it 2?
1.028. Not so?
Yes.
But because it's on the left-hand side, so it's a negative. My network jumped off, I think because of the rain. So Z8 is negative 1.028. That's how we got the answers. I hope everyone is happy now. You're welcome.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a problem on that value of Z6.
What was it?
Z6, it was Z less than Z6 is equal to 0.2147. Yes, like after drawing the table, I drew it well, then like I got my value, but it was wrong, it was very much out of line.
You shaded very well this side. You showed
Yes,
this is Z6. You confirm this is 0.2147, right? Did you subtract off to get this part from 0.5?
No, sir, I actually read off its value of 0.2147.
We read the value from Z is 0. We read the value from here. Even if it is this side, we read the value from Z is 0 up to where you are. Because the table reads from 0 up to where you are. When you read this one, you are reading as if you're reading the value of P from the calculator. So you have to subtract and say 0.5 minus 0.2147. What answer do you get? 0.2853. So this is the value read from the table, which corresponds to Z6. Because it is after this value in these dots that you take off to get this probability you want.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, teacher.
Now, special consideration has come. I don't know whether we shall look at examples today by now. Last week, I'm reading the same table even this week. Special considerations. Open your eyes widely. We are going to use page 51. Eh? Are you there? We are using page 51 now. Page 51 is obvious. Whereas page 50, you have seen how we have troubled. This is the second lesson we are still learning. Eh? So we are going to page 50. There is that lower table. Yeah, there's a lower table on page 50, which says Z of P. Have you seen it? Guys, talk to me.
Yes, teacher.
Critical points of normal distribution. Have you seen that?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Now, this one predicts obvious values which are in that table. If you have them, you don't waste time going to the other table and read. For example, probability of Z of 0 less than Z less than Z1 is equal to 0.466. Probability of 0 less than Z less than Z2 is equal to 0.0. 0.498. Probability of Z of 0 less than Z less than Z3 is equal to 0.475. Probability of 0 less than Z less than Z4 is equal to 0.485. Probability of 0 less than Z less than Z6 is equal to 0.48. The last one, okay, let me give you probability of 0 less than Z less than Z7 is equal to 0.493. Yeah? Are we on that page?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Now, if it is giving you probability of 0 less Z less Z1, check on that page and see under the column of P. Because in this sense, forget the calculator, don't think of the P of the calculator. This P is the probability in this case. Okay? Then the 2 there is the balance on the side you are on. Then the Z is the Z value you have read. Have you got the 3 columns? P is the probability which you have. Q is the balance of the probability on the side of the 0.5. Then Z is the value you have read. The first example, probability of 0 less Z less Z1 is equal to 0.466. It means it is here if you sketch it. When you sketch, this is 0. This is 0. This is 0.466. Okay? It means this is the region we have read. If this is, no. This is Z what? Z1. So this is 0.466. There is a 2 there, which is the balance 0.4. No, 0.034. This is the balance of the 0.5. This is what you have read. So this is what gives you the Z value of Z1. Therefore, Z1 is going to be, go to the second column, the second big column. Under P, there is 0.466. Have you seen it? One, two, three, four. It is the fourth. Guys, talk to me, page 51.
Yes, teacher, we have seen.
Ideally, it is one table, but it was summarized into three tables. The P is consistent from 0, 0.05, 10, 0.15. When it reaches 0.58, it crosses to 0.60, 0.62, 0.464, 0.66, 0.68, 468, 0.488. Then it proceeds to P is 0.490 until it reaches 0.4999995. It is one single column, though the space was not enough. So that is the first column is the probability you have in the question. So our probability is 0.466. Have you seen where 0.466 is? People, oh.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me go back to the WhatsApp group. Go to the WhatsApp group right now. I'm locating where it is. Okay? Go and see what I've located. There you go. Let me see if I have my WhatsApp here with me. That can also help you. Okay. You know, physics is very good. It's designed all this technology for us. Are we there? We are here. Very good. This is why I love my physics. Okay, guys, I was saying this P is continuous. It lives here, it comes up here. Then it comes down this way, then it proceeds this way. So it was supposed to be one single column. Are you seeing what I'm saying now? Guys, respond.
Yes, teacher.
Time. Now, there is a value we are reading 0.466 here. Do we all see that? Check your table. Are you seeing 0.466? It is this one. Guys, are you reading a different table? If you don't respond, I can't proceed. Hello? People must be having very unfortunate network today. Guys, is your network a problem? Someone please talk to me so that I proceed.
We can't see it.
Can't you respond?
We have seen it.
Hey, respond. Kakati now. If you have seen it, you estimate this line. This is the value you have read to give you that probability. So this is probability of Z less than Z1, of 0 less than Z less than Z1 is equal to 0.466. The Z1 value you have read is actually 1.8.
1.825.
Is that okay? We need to confirm what we have done. How do we confirm? We confirm by going back and check here. What is wrong with this table? Okay. Let's confirm using this one. We are looking for 0.466, not so. Come and check. You know this one was tedious. 0.460, where are you? 66, where are you? You are here. But 6646 1, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 3, 4, 6, 4, 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 6, 4. It is beyond. We take this one. On this one, you just need to add on 4 at the end. When I look for 4, it is under, what is this column? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not so. So we should have read 1.825. Correct. Have you seen how the other table simplifies this aspect? If by luck, the value you're looking for is there. Not all of them are there. Are we good?
Yes, teacher.
Let's go back and give me the second value. What was the next question? Give me the second value.
0 less than Z.
Fast forward. Okay. Who is just coming in now? But it's a called Kasha, you have over missed. You come in, you go out, you come in, you go out. The next one was saying?
0 less than Z. Less than Z2 is equal to 0.498.
Especially these ones which end with even numbers. Most of them are there. If you miss it out here, then you go and do it traditionally on page 51. Okay? So 0.498, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You are here. Okay? What is the Z value read? That one. No wasting time. Z2 is equal to 2.878. If you want to also confirm, use a calculator. Put in Q, see the answer. It must be the same. You need another example which ends with an even number. The others which end with even numbers, you can try them out now. There's another special case I want to show you there, which ends with an odd number. Oh, I first give you one more. First give me 3, Roman 3. Roman 3 says?
Probability of 0 less than Z less than Z3 is equal to 0.475.
Very good. This is what I wanted. Very good. Very good. Whoever was doing something, pause and pay attention. Very good attention here is required. We have seen that all these ones here have even ending. They end with 0, 2, 1. Here we are lucky, we had some 5s. But on this second column and the third column, it is funny. Now check this out. 0.475. When you look for it, it should have been here. Are we together? Is everyone seeing that? People, look here. Yes. 0.474, 0.476. Are we all seeing that?
Yes, sir.
The 0.475 is missing. True?
True.
Yes.
If it is missing, introduce it by induction, by getting the average of 0.474 plus 0.476 divided by 2. Do you see that you get 0.475? Someone talk to me with a yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. If that is a yes.
Yes.
If it's a yes, even its corresponding Z values, when you found the average, will give us the value of 0.475. Let us investigate. Where are you? Where are you? ZD4, I mean 474, you are here. 476, you are there. So the Z will become 1.943 plus 1.977 divided by 2. What answer do we get? 1.96. Very correct. Investigate with a Q after we go to the table and we also investigate.
1.96. 1.96. 0.4750.
Are we happy?
Yes.
It's a yes.
I think this table can simplify the other part. If you are lucky, the probability they're asking is there, not so. Isn't it easier? So let's check out on the other page. You know, some people might not have calculators and they might not know how to use them. So we have to have all options covered. If you investigate 0.475, where are you? 0.475, 475 is exactly here, not so, which is 1.90123456, correct. I think I can repeat that one again. There's another number also which ends with an odd number. Give me that other example. Give me that other example which ends with an odd number.
0. Probability of 0.
Probability
of 0 less than Z4 is equal to 0.485.
Is equal to 0.4. Yeah?
485.
Okay. Where is 485 here? 485 is where? 485 should be between these two. So 0.485 is equal to 0.484 plus 0.486 divided by 2. So their Z value would be 2.144 plus what? Plus 2 point. What value does it give us? Plus 2 point what? 2.1 plus 2.19. 197 divide by 2.
We shall get 1705. 1.1705.
This comes from reading the probability of.
It's 2, not 1. 2.17.
Hey, okay. 2.175, approximately 2.171. The probability was what? Was 0.485. Let's check it out on the next page and see. You check it out, it is 0.485. 485, where are you? It is here. So it is 2.1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they have rounded it off. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. 0.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
Chair, I've been a bit disconnected, but I'm asking for something small. Are we using this small table as the summary of this big one? Reading what we would have read from the big one, from this small one?
Yes, but only and only if you confirm that the probability is there. Yeah?
That the probability?
is existing in that small table.
Okay.
If you confirm that it lies there. If it is
Okay.
not lying there, but you see it lies between two values there, you get the average. You get the average of the probability to confirm what you have. You also get the average of the Z values.
Okay.
Guys, I think we are happy. The rest are yours. Can I give an example in word problem? So that you go with an example at least today. Okay, guys, switch now. We are going to an example. Word problem, and we see the application of this we have been learning. And with that reason, the first example is here. The question says, strips of metal are cut to a length L, where L is normally distributed with a mean mu and variance is 0.5 squared. Given that 2.5% of the cut lengths exceed 50.9, probability of the cut length exceed 50.98 is equal to 2.5%. Remember, percentages are probabilities. Then, what are they asking for? Find the mean of the lengths. So from here, remember, you have to standardize the length to 50.98 minus the mean mu over sigma. It's supposed to give us 0.025. That is the situation. Then we shall have probability of L greater than 50.98 minus the mean mu out of sigma, which is 0.5, is equal to 0.025. Now, our knowledge, this is going to be in the form, probability of Z is greater than Z1 is equal to 0.025. If it is in that format, then we are seeing the greater than, but a very small probability. So when you sketch the curve, how would it look like? Remember, greater than ends at positive infinity. So I can shade from positive infinity. Because it is less than a half, I'll stop somewhere here. My a half ends here. So this is where my Z1 is. And this side is 0.025. What is the balance this way? The balance this way is 0.475. If you become very good practicing students, whenever you see 0.475 as the probability, the answer is 1.96. If you want to find it out, you go to the lower table in page 50 and you find it there and then. So it means we have read 0.475 for Z1, and then we subtracted off 0.5 to get the 0.025. Therefore, I think now everyone knows how to get 0.475 to look for its Z value, which Z value is 1.96. If the main table on page 51 is a challenge, you visit the table on page 50. Therefore, if it is 1.96, then it means probability of L was greater than Z1 is equal to 0.025. So meaning 1.96 is actually 50.98 minus mu out of 0.5. When you cross multiply, you get 1.96 times 0.5 is equal to 50.98 minus mu. You see that mu is equal to 50.98 minus 1.96 times a half. Calculator, what is our mean? This is 0.98. When you subtract it off, the mean is 50. Hashtag solution. Unless someone has a question on what I've presented. Okay. So if you have that as your first example, I have another example I wanted to share with you, which is this one. Are we there?
Yes, Chair.
Now come to this second example. This second example, teacher, have you sent this WhatsApp group? Yes, I've sent. The second example says, the speeds of motorists on a certain road are normally distributed with a mean of 60 kilometers per hour and standard deviation of 15. The mean is 60 kilometers per hour. Find the probability that the motorist drives within 50 to 70 kilometers per hour. Probability of 50 less x less 70. That one learners can handle. I've taught you enough. The second one, if the motorists, actually, let me give you the answer. The answer is 0.49, 0.4954. If 60 motorists are stopped at random by the traffic police, estimate the number expected to be charged for exceeding the speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Also, that one learners can do. X greater than 80, you standardize and get the probability. When you get the probability, multiply by the number of motorists. You multiply by the 60. So this probability, the number becomes the probability of x greater than 80 times 60. I don't know, so you'll get the probability here is 0.0913. Of course, you standardize and do everything. Now, the last question is where the interesting bit is. Determine the speed exceeded by 15% of the motorists. It means probability of X is greater than A, which we don't know, is equal to 15%, which 15% is 15 out of, is 15 out of 100. So this will give us probability of Z greater than A minus.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
What's the answer for that one, the second part?
The final answer, 5.
Yes.
Final answer is 5. Of course, there are people, if you get a decimal, 5.5 people, they round off to 6. But if you get 5.4, that is less than. You cannot round, approximate him to a full person. Now, this is going to be 0.15. So it is greater, but a very small probability. So if it's greater and a very small probability, it's on the right, coming from positive infinity up to somewhere where the value of Z1 is going to be read. This is 0. So we need to get the balance here of 0.85. So we ask ourselves, what Z value have we read to give us the probability of 0.35? You realize that Z1 is going to be what? If you look at our table, let's check on this table if it can help us. This table of ours.